As we begin a discussion in any discipline, we want to ask ourselves, what is the origin of the discipline itself? Psychology can find its roots in Greek terminology, psyche meaning the mind or soul or even spirit, and ology means the study of. So psychology is the study of the mind. But in a more advanced fashion, psychology is the scientific study of human behavior and mental processes. Mental processes meaning thoughts or emotions or even impulses. And behaviors include actions that we can visibly see. And the scientific study means using observable methodology and quantifiable techniques to study these behaviors and mental processes. Psychology has its roots in philosophy and in physiology. And in fact, we trace back psychology to the first research lab established for the study of psychology in Leipzig, Germany. This lab was founded by Wilhelm Wundt. He was actually studying psychology and physiology at the same time in his lab in order to scientifically examine how people sense and perceive the world around them. Debate arose at the time of Wundt's work around what specifically would be the domain of psychology and how should psychology be studied. Wundt, in his work, focused on a technique called structuralism. And structuralism believed that consciousness was made up of basic elements that were combined in different ways to produce perceptions, much like hydrogen and oxygen would combine to form water if they were put together in the right way. Thus, structuralists wanted to discover the form or basic elements of mental experiences, structures, as you would, of what makes up the human experience. The primary technique used by Wundt and other structuralists was introspection. Introspection is a method of looking inwards to understand what is involved in reporting your own conscious thoughts and feelings. Although Wundt and other structuralists, such as Edward Titchener, who set up the first lab in the United States, emphasized accurate measurements and the ability to replicate what they found in their studies, introspection was nevertheless a very subjective process, meaning we look at what I think and I feel about a stick of gum or a piece of art. And because it was so subjective, it is not something that was easily able to replicate and fell out of favor. Next up were the Functionalists, led by William James. They were less interested in what made up mental experiences and more interested in the processes or the functions of the human condition. They believed that consciousness and ultimately behavior in general helped people and animals to adjust to their environments. Understanding the mind meant understanding what the mind could accomplish.